I've been talking about America's Next Top Model.
I know, I didn't watch
And like really into it too. I'm like, let's talk about it.
it.
and
Yeah, people
they
are
love
like
it.
in your
They love it.
comments, they're loving it, and then they're also some people are like trying to come at you with beef, and they're like, just slow your roll. What are you
No,
talking
there's
about?
it's just there's some people who are like, oh well, why are you talking so much? Like, just show the clips. I'm like, because it's about me talking about it.
This is my channel.
Because if I just show clips, it wouldn't be my content. But no, like it's been weird having to create content that is different. Like I've been approved to talk about America's Next Top Model. I can talk about it as much as I want, and I'm like, yes, but it's weird to talk about a I'm talking about a reality show from 20 years ago here. And these are real people, and there's so many people being like, well, where are they now? I'm like, first of all, I don't know where they are. I don't know either. If you don't know where they are, if you can't Google their name and like see where they are, I don't know where they are, and I'm not gonna go look on their Facebook and find them.
Right.
Like, I'll tell you, and it's been weird because some of the women have reached out and have been like talking to me about the content and
Oh
saying how
wow.
exciting it is that someone is talking. I'm like, thank you, I appreciate it. It's because of the strike.
Aw. No,
Thank the strike.
I think it's great because obviously we have seen since TikTok there has been a backlash on the show. There's been a backlash on Tyra and saying, well, maybe she was a mean girl. And I know a lot of people have been dissecting it, but I do love the angle that you have been coming from, which is to tell the stories of the girls. And, you know, there's even though that show had a Black creator, host, Black people on the panel, but because the system of fashion, there's so much racism within that industry and the beauty industry as a whole, it's like these people took their trauma going through the system and then launched it on these girls as well, and then projected it out to all of us viewers watching it. And now with time and new lenses, we could say, wow, a lot of this was very wrong and they should have never had to go through it. So I
Mhm.
do like your analysis on it. I do like you giving these women props because again, we didn't even have that many Black contestants on a show that was hosted by a Black person, created by a Black person with Black people on the panel. So it's
Yeah.
just insane to look
Yeah.
back on it.
My goal is to just empower the women that were on the show, like or to empower them to the audience, like watching the videos, to realize that a lot of them were in a lot more control of the situation than you think. A lot of them were self-aware of being on a reality show, and some of them were victimized by the show. So stop talking crap about them
Yeah.
because they were reacting to a very traumatic experience they were in that no one is going to fully understand unless you were actually in an experience like that. And
Yeah.
unless you think like the mind of a producer or a writer, you're not going to see the seams of like how they were trying to like craft a story through the most insignificant moments actually,
Mhm.
because it's like you film me 24 hours a day for weeks at a time. There's so much to show of me, and you're showing this intentionally to tell a story about me, and it's cool. I did give that footage, but you pulled it out of me. And I think I just want to empower the women, just for people to see that like some of them were victims of the show, and some of them told the show to get their ass. Like,
Mm.
and that's really powerful.